Hey y'all, what's up tonight? How is everyone doing? My name is Shonda and I am with from Dusty Beauty Designs, and y'all, I have a really cool project tonight. I am going to make over this cute little cutting board, y'all. So it's just a cute little decorative cutting board, and it is time for us to work. As you can see, I have been working on my July 4th stuff, y'all. It's time. So when you're hopping on, hit the heart button, and tonight's word is board. B-O-A-R-D. B-O-A-R-D. So I am just going to sand off a couple of edges. Now this board is from my shop, and it's just a cute little decorative board. You can do both sides, which we are going to do tonight, y'all. So I am going to use a couple of our last chances, y'all. Okay, we've got several things in my shop that are last chance that are so cute. This is one of them, the buffalo plaid. I can't believe it's on its way out. I mean, it's shocking. It's really shocking. And the other one, y'all, this one's my favorite. I had to buy another one because my house is decorated in the French country. And these are our French country minis, y'all. I've used this one several times actually in my house. So, but look how cute. They've got the honey, the bee. Look how cute. And this one right here, I'm going to tell you, is going to go real cute with July's club. Just hint. So, y'all want to get in on that club before that so that you can get it. Plus, you want to get in on this one. So, I redid this one, as you can see. I think you remember I had it in different colors. Now I've got it in red, white, and blue. It's kind of hard to see that blue on the bottom. You can kind of see right there because it's the cadet. And it kind of, it kind of looks darker, but I wanted the red, white, and blue. I was ready to do my theme. So here we go, y'all. So tonight we're going to do some Mod Podging. We are going to do, what are we going to do? We're going to do a couple of different things. We're going to Mod Podge, so we'll turn on my little iron. And we are going to do, we're going to do some things. So let's do it, y'all. So what y'all been up to today when you're hopping on? Tell me where you're from. I am from West Georgia, y'all. West GA. Let me make sure. I thought I put my Mod Podge over here, y'all. Of course, I did not. Y'all, I cleaned up my room today. I mean, I did some stuff today. I was tired of this stuff looking crazy. So, all right. I think that we're gonna paint this white. Okay. I'm just gonna use my Waverly white chalk paint. Paint it white. And then we're gonna use our buffalo plaid on it. So cute. So cute. And remember, y'all, for every sprinkle, I will put your name in the bucket for Friday's drawing. For Happy Mail. Y'all, I've just started doing this, and I sent out my first Happy Mail 2 weeks ago. Kind of exciting. Okay, so I am just going to, actually I think I'm going to do all the sides and the top, and I don't care if I do a really good coat on it because it'll kind of make it look a little bit distressed, which I'm fine with that for this project. And the other side, I don't really care if it gets a little bit on it because that's the side we're going to Mod Podge. And I'm actually going to be using a piece of scrapbook paper, so it will cover. It doesn't really matter what color it is, but I am going to get the sides. So what's everybody been up to today? I'm on a little early. Actually, I'm right on time. Well, I'm a little early. All my peeps are going to be on here in a minute and be like, you were early, you were early. I know. But it's because I was prepared. I was ready. Which is not something that's always me, y'all. Okay. So this again is Waverly chalk paint, so it dries pretty fast, y'all. I'm getting this little, I'll have to get another little paintbrush to get in that little hole right there. Alright, let's get the bottom. And then we will dry it up so that I can put my buffalo plaid on it. Okay. And I'm going to be using the Cadet on the buffalo plaid. Hey, Mom! I was just saying I was a little earlier, but actually I'm like right on time. I don't know about y'all, but seriously, there's something blooming. Or I'm still catching it from the other night at the concert from screaming, because I'm going to tell you, my throat, y'all, is so itchy. Me and Jim were just talking about that, and he's like, I feel like there's something blooming. Something's blooming, or something's happening right now, y'all. Because it's getting me. So I'm just going to dry this up. It'll dry pretty fast because it is the chalk paint. Mom, you feeling better? Let's get this dried up good. And again, tonight's word is board, B-O-A-R-D, for the cutting board. So I'm going to be making all this week a lot of things for my tier tray. And then I'm going to do a little special little thing one night. I'm not really sure what night that'll be. It takes a little longer, so I may do it on Friday night just because, I don't know. Anyway, but I'm making stuff for my tier tray. Y'all, I forgot to do the inside of that. Let me do that real quick because you can see it. And I'm doing of course, the red, white, and blue for my tier tray. Much better been cleaning. Okay, Mom. So, all this week, today, I actually made some stuff for the tier tray. And then, I may go live putting the tier tray together. I don't know. We'll see. So, I'm trying to get it in this little hole right here, y'all, just so because it will show natural wood. Okay. There we go. Let's try that real quick. But yeah, a lot of the stuff like this. Wait, hold on. That. Oh my goodness, I hate this. I made that today. Those are little firecrackers. I'll show y'all just a second. And then I made this today. Just some cute little things. And then I already had that 4th of July placard that I'll be using on the tier tray. But I'm just trying to make a few little things for the tier tray. But this was super cute I made today. Isn't it cute? It says America down this side. This was made from one of our transfers though that are no longer. So that's why I didn't do a video on it. But I thought it still was super cute. I just cut apart one of the Dollar Tree little, they're like composite things. I just took apart one of those, and then I did this one as well. And this is just from our board, you know, our 5x5 double-sided. I painted it. So, thought it was cute. Like I said, y'all, I'm getting ready. It's time for red, white, and blue. Okay, so I'm not going to fuzz this, but you know what? I am going to wax this. I've used this several times, so I'm not going to fuzz it. But I'm definitely going to wax this board. And let me hit it with a little sand. Just because, you know, when you paint wood like this, it makes the grain stand up a little bit. So I just like to hit it with just a little bit of sandpaper on the sanding block. Okay. And let's just wax this up. Now I'm going to wax the whole thing because I'm going to put this buffalo plaid on the whole thing. Okay. So, you know, just this is our surface wax. It is back in stock right now. It goes out really fast, but y'all can always use, I have Kills clear wax that I got from Walmart that I actually used before I could get a hold of this, because it is hard to get a hold of. Okay, so then you want to buff it off. Make sure that you don't have a lot of wax sitting anywhere. It'll make your paste run. Okay, then I'm going to take so I'm just going to put this in here just like this and get it straight on here. Kind of want that to go right down the center. And y'all, I cannot believe this is in the last chance. I mean, once it's gone, it's gone. Everybody loved the buffalo plaid, but I guess it's maybe it's on its way out as far as designs go. You know, as far as decor and stuff. I don't know. That's shocking, especially with Christmas and stuff. I feel like buffalo plaid is always a thing for Christmas. Always. All right, I'm gonna take this off here. I think it's gonna be easier. And here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it like that. Makes it lay better. Okay. So I am doing this with the Cadet. Okay. It's gonna be bright. It's gonna be a really bright plaid, but that's okay. That's what I want. The other side I'm doing this red. So I think it's gonna be really pretty. Okay, so again, this is Cadet. And just chuck it on, y'all. Chalk it on and then take your excess off and put it back in your jar. Super easy. And I love always how professional everything comes out when you've used, you know, one of the transfers. I could never, I mean, I hand paint a lot of stuff, but you know, to get the precision and especially the way that like this transfer is, it's got the little lines in it, so it's kind of distressed. You know, that distressing is hard to do when you're doing it just freehand. So, all right, so just take our excess off. Oh, this is gonna be pretty. Okay. I forgot to grab some wet wipes too, y'all. I'm gonna have to run over there and grab 2 other things. I told y'all I cleaned everything up, and I was like, yeah, I'm cleaning today. Y'all, look how pretty. Isn't that beautiful? Look at how pretty that is. I love it. Okay. Let me put this in my water down here, y'all. Now it'll be soaking, so it'll be ready for me to clean it. Okay. So let me spray this with water real quick. I got a little bit on the side over here. Easy enough. And if nothing else, I'll just go over it with a little bit of white chalk paste. Let me grab this real quick. Hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I need some wet wipes desperately. It's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Told y'all, look, I cleaned and threw everything away and bad. Alright. And yeah, any crafter knows you gotta have some wet wipes, like handy, quick, like and in a hurry. Okay. Now let's dry this. Okay, I'm going to dry this really good. And then I'm going to sand the edges down a little bit. Look how cute that is. Now I had a little place right here that ran. I probably had a little piece of wax that was longer or thicker. So it's probably why it ran a little bit. That's okay. I think it, you know, when you've got a distressed look like this, you're fine. When you are drying the chalk paste, it will start out shiny and go to matte when it is dry. It's a good indication that it is dry, y'all. So, y'all, I had to go run out and get some gas. My husband, he works, I'm pretty sure I can say. Anyway, he works at Lockheed Martin. And, whatever. And they have some truck drivers up there that's told them, you know, that there's going to be some gas issues. So, I had to go get some gas because my honey bunch is like, Shonda. Well, okay, I'm going to go get some gas. Gosh, y'all. Craziness. Okay. I think we are good. This also dries pretty fast. Okay. So, I'm going to take my sanding block, y'all, and I just want to distress the edges just a little bit more. Just to kind of give it a little rougher look. I don't know. I think it looks good when it's like that. I like it roughed it a little. Like this. You see how I roughed it up? That's what I wanted. Almost like a picnic napkin, you know, or an old picnic table. That's what I was looking for. So, that's what I wanted. Now, on this side, I am going to, I think we're going to, let's see what we're going to do on this one. I think I'm going to use, the Baking Company, this one, because you see that it has a lot of the white. That is the screen print, or the screen, it's the screen right in here, the screen print. It's where you chalk through. So I want it to be able to be seen. I'm going to use red, the candy apple, and I just think it's going to be better if I use one that has more silk screen in it so that you can see more. And on the other side, we're going to do something a little different. Okay, so let me fuzz this a little bit. I'm just going to fuzz it on my t-shirt, y'all. It's small. And there's a lot of, again, silk screen, so it really doesn't need to be fuzzed a ton. Okay, so this one's just going to be pretty simple. I'm just putting this in the middle. And just like that. Okay? Really simple. And we're going to use our candy apple red. Y'all, how beautiful is that? So pretty. Alright. Y'all, I forgot to put my phone on silent. Or do not disturb. Y'all, in so many ways, I'm so with it today, and in so many ways, I am not. Can y'all still hear me? Mom, can you still hear me? I should have turned that off. Okay. Y'all, these are my favorite. I love these minis. Can't believe they've done away with them. Can't believe it, can't believe it, can't believe it. Okay. So, put our excess back in our jar. Just like that. And I'm going to wipe this off. Yes, yes. Okay. Hey, Angie. Okay, so, here we go. Look how stinking cute. Very simple. Very, you know what I mean? I just wanted something simple. Now, we will have a bow on it. But I just wanted something just, again, this is going on my tier tray. So, there's going to be a lot of things on that tier tray. I'm a little different with my tier tray than some. I think everybody has their own, you know, the ways that they like their tier trays. I get a little overwhelmed if they're real full and messy. Or real full, I should say. Not messy, but full. So I tend to kind of, when I do mine, you can see all my stuff. You know what I mean? There's, it's not so full that it's just crayon. So I like to use more things like this that are kind of simple. Now my tier tray, I'm going to have my son and my husband's pictures in it because they were both in the Air Force. So we always, you know, do something to honor them on 4th of July. So I'll put their pictures in it. But okay, so this is one side. Okay, this side we are going to Mod Podge. Okay, with this red and white paper. Okay, and I am just going to trace it out. It's much easier. Just trace it out and cut it out. And then we're going to Mod Podge this on here, and then I'm going to use one of our little Chalkable chips, and we're going to put a design on that so that this can be seen from both sides. Okay. Alright, so let's just cut this out, y'all. Do y'all decorate for 4th of July? Or do y'all just kind of do summer thing? I kind of do a little part of my kitchen. I have a little tier tray. It's actually 2 cake plates, metal cake plates that are they're actually just stacked. But I leave it, like right now it's lemons. And then I do the one on my island with, you know, whatever other thing I'm going to do. Like right now I'm going to do the 4th of July. But do you guys do 4th of July decorations as well? Let's see. Let me cut one. I'm just going to use my little X-Acto knife on this, y'all, because, and y'all, this little mat from the Dollar Tree is the best. Okay, we have 3 tier trays. This will be my first year in 9 years that I'll be home for the 4th, so makeup. Oh, cool, yeah. You know, we're not usually home for the 4th. We're usually at the lake, but I always still, I don't know, I always try to do a little bit of decoration. Just something. Now I am going to be making another wreath. I made a wreath for my mother-in-law, and then we moved. But the wreath is made out of my husband and my son's uniforms. So they each gave me a pair of uniform pants, old uniform pants from the military. My husband's are called BDUs, and my sons are called ABUs. I don't know, they changed the names. But I took them apart, and you cut strips and you make it, and then you make red, white, and blue at the top. It turns out beautiful. Hers was really, really pretty. And this year I'm gonna do ours, but I'm gonna do it a little different. So I think I may come live and do it because it's gonna be really super cute. I think it's gonna be cute. If we touch anything on the tier trays, we're in trouble. Jim is so full of it, y'all. Full of it. He's crazy. I mean, I do get a little upset. I can't help it, y'all. They get on my nerves when they go to touching stuff, y'all. Man. Y'all, they have enough stuff they can touch of their own. Why they gotta get on mine? Okay, y'all. So I like to Mod Podge with this method of I put my Mod Podge on. If y'all been on, you've seen me do it before. If not, this is my method of choice. I put my Mod Podge on and I dry it, and then I use the heat method with an iron. I find that it's just the easiest for me to keep from getting wrinkles all in my Mod Podge or on my sheets, whatever I'm using. Now with these oh my gosh, here I go with that blank y'all, scrapbook paper. Man, that phrase does not want to stay in my brain. It does not. I'm telling y'all, it does not. It says no, you don't need to remember that. I don't know why. All right, y'all. So I dry it, and then we heat set it. I just like this method. Like I said, with this being thicker, it's not such an ordeal, but you know, with your napkins or tissue paper, this is just an easier way. So when you dry it, of course it's flat. You know, if you put on your Mod Podge in a nice even layer and then you dry it, it's flat, you know, so you're not going to have a wrinkle in it. And then when I iron it, I just use my little mini iron from Walmart. That piece of paper I used today for paint, so we don't want no paint upon it. Okay, so you just let me get this out of here. Okay, so you just put it on, okay. Just like that. Okay, then you put your parchment paper down. That one's not big enough. Let's get our other little sheet out. Okay, parchment paper. And then I start from the middle. Now this is on a, it's between like high and cotton, but I start from the middle and kind of go out. And again, with this being so thick, it's not so bad as far as wrinkles, but I just kind of use the same method and concept when I'm doing anything, but especially when you're using it with napkins or tissue paper, you definitely want to start from your middle and work your way out, okay? So let's turn this off before I forget. My fireman husband comes down here and I get in trouble. Okay, so we've got it on there, okay? And I have a little bit left over on the sides, and I'm just going to take my sanding block, go around my edges, and that will just come right off. I know, there's probably like snow looking like it on the... Yeah, I laughed so hard when my cousin told me that. She goes, Shonda, I watched your video, and it looked like it was snowing. I said, sorry, I was sanding. Some people are like, oh, that's orbs or something. I don't even know what that means. But this gives you a very clean edge. Okay. Make sure when you're sanding, you're going down, not up. You will pull that stuff right on off. Do not go up. And I kind of had some of the areas, I mean, the way, you know, it was kind of like in this hole, it's all perfectly cut out, but I don't like to kind of perfectly cut it out on the edges because I feel like when I sand it, I know that it goes to the edge. Like I know that my paper is all the way on the edge. Okay. Go a little bit here, then that's it. Okay. So now we got this surface, okay? So we got this on this side, this on this side. All right, now the last thing is we're going to use our little chalkable chip. Okay, these are chalkable on both sides, and they're reusable. The light caught a little spot. They are reusable. They're really cool to make gift tags. We have this really cool puncher, hole punch. It's like a like hardcore hole punch. And I actually have a kit right now for sale if you are interested in trying the chalking. It is a chalkable chip and it's black. They're black, and you get a mini, you get a squeegee, you get a paste packet and some jute to make a tag. So if you're interested in that, type in kit and I'll send you all the information. Okay, so on this one, I think I'm going to use Local Market. I love that one. I think that one's cute. Yeah, I'm just going to cut this out. Normally, my little ones like this, I like to keep on the whole sheet, but I think it's going to be harder to keep them on the sheet this time. I am going to write what it is on the back because I will forget. So this one is the baking. And this one is the market. Okay. Alright, so we're going to fuzz this one. And again, you can just fuzz it on your t-shirt. Fuzz it wherever. Alright, I'm going to get this in the middle here. Okay. And then this I'm going to do in the cadet. See the theme? It is true red, white, and blue. My tier tray is metal, dark, like a dark silver metal. Okay. Same thing, just chalk on, y'all. Take your excess off. Put it back in your jar. I like to clean these as I go. It makes it so much easier. So again, the word is board. B-O-A-R-D for chalkboard, not I'm bored. Y'all, crafting is never boring to me. It is literally a calming, like, I love it. Okay. And y'all know, when I work with the dark pigment colors, I mean, I'm just going to get it all over me. It's just the way it is. Okay, here we go. So let's take this off. We'll peel and reveal it. Look how pretty, y'all. Wouldn't that be so cute if you had, you know, you could put it at the end of your like beaded tassel. That could be your tag at the end. I've done stuff like that, but that would be really cute. Put the hole in it and put it on your beaded tassel. And like I said, the kits that I am selling, you could do that as well. You could put them on a beaded tassel. I've already poked the holes in them, so. And I will definitely be getting my VIP group up this week. I've worked on it today, so if you're interested in that, going to that group, it's just a free, it's just where I can do sales and stuff. It's a private group for people, you know, who want to see the sales and stuff that I do. I can put things on sale and sell them at a better price in there, so that I can't do on a public forum. Okay, so let's glue this on, y'all. Just gonna hot glue this on. Okay. All right, so we've got that on that side, this on this side. Then I'm going to take some ribbon. Y'all, I've got this beautiful ribbon that I got at Hobby Lobby. Looks like a flag, y'all. And I'm going to tie it on one side. I mean, you have to tie it on one side or the other. So, I'll just tie it on the one, but you'll still be able to see it on the other side as well. So, and I'm just doing a simple, just knot, okay? Just a simple knot. And I am going to dovetail my ends. Ooh, almost did it, y'all. Ooh, had to think about it. Man, almost did it wrong there. Actually, let me do that one a little bit smaller. All right, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna have to do it this way because I can't have my flag upside down. Dang, almost missed you. You did, Linda. Look, and I'm doing a flag thing tonight, but I had to fix my flag. I can't have it upside down, y'all. That's, no. Okay, here we go, y'all. Simple, little tier tray, little cutting board. The word tonight is board. That's one side. There's the other. How stinking cute, y'all. Is it not so cute? So, anyway, thank y'all for joining me tonight. And I will see y'all tomorrow night with another. We're doing, you see the theme this week, y'all, red, white, and blue. It's the theme. I've got to fill up my tier tray. So, y'all going to do it with me. So, thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for the hearts. And I will see y'all. Oh, and don't forget to sprinkle. Go in my bucket for the Drawing Friday. So, see y'all tomorrow night. Bye.